Today I'm going to talk about the Teppy wireless device. Actually, I should say the Teppy portable personal Wi-Fi device. It's like a lot of words there. But if you're here, I'm guessing you want to know a little bit more about the device, or you've heard about the device, or you just want some more information about personal Wi-Fi. So basically what it is whenever you're traveling and you want some Wi-Fi, instead of trying to search for Wi-Fi at a cafe or trying to connect to the city's Wi-Fi that's super slow, you don't have to worry about any of that because you have your own portable Wi-Fi and you can just connect to your Wi-Fi and you instantly have your own Wi-Fi. So that's what, I hope I explained that good, well enough, but that's what having a personal portable Wi-Fi is. So when you get your device in the mail, it's going to look like this. You're gonna get a box like this. I ordered blue, so that's why my cover is blue. And then when you open it, you get a little pouch like this that has your device inside, and they give you a USB universal output, which is great that it's a universal output, so they are thinking about you. They know that you're traveling. They're not exactly sure where you're going, but wherever you're going, they've got you covered. And then you also get the cord for to charge it. And so this is what it looks like. Look how slim it is. I love that it's slim because the last thing I want to do is have something big and bulky in my bag. So I love how slim the device is, and it's pretty lightweight. I want to say it's almost like the size of the old iPhone. I mean, it like fits in the palm of my hand. Anyways, that's what it looks like, and it it comes in this nice pouch. So I did travel with this. And oh, I also made sure to put this on my carry-on, and I did not check this in because it defeats the whole purpose of having your own Wi-Fi if you check in your bag and your bag gets lost or it's delayed. So definitely put this in your carry-on bag. Once I got the device, the first thing I did was I charged it. And then once I charged it, I turned it on and powered it on to make sure it was working. It was working just fine. And then the next thing I did was I downloaded their app. The app is a good thing to have because it helps you track how much data you're using daily, and it'll let you know if you're connected or not to the device. So basically, after I powered it, I then packed it, and then when I landed to my destination in Amsterdam, I powered it on, and then I went on my cell phone. I looked for the Wi-Fi name, and the Wi-Fi name is on the back of your device. And then once I select that, then I put in the password, and the password is also on the back of your device. And then you just wait a few minutes for it to connect, and that's it. And then you have your own free personal Wi-Fi. I mean, that's how simple it is to use the device. I will say it took a little bit long, it took a little while to connect at first when I first landed, but that's normal. So just give it some time. Don't get so frustrated. If you look at your app, it'll tell you what percentage it's at. So when I turned it on, I kind of waited a little bit. I looked at the app and it said it was still trying to connect, and it was like at 80%. And then when it finally connected, it said, it's at 100%, you're connected. And then I was good to go. So you might be wondering why I want my own personal portable Wi-Fi. There are several reasons, but the main reason I like to have my own personal Wi-Fi is because it's actually hard to get good Wi-Fi when you're traveling. I don't particularly like having to find a coffee shop just to get free Wi-Fi. And it's not really free because more often than not, you have to purchase something in order to use their Wi-Fi because they don't really give you a password unless if you are dining there or you have purchased something there. I mean, I get it. Like, you don't want everyone just walking in and using your Wi-Fi. So, if I'm traveling and say I'm, for example, at a museum and my next destination is another museum, but it's across town, I want to be able to go on my go on my phone, go to Google Maps, and have Google Maps route me to my next destination, which when I was in Amsterdam, we rode public transportation. So the tram was our main transportation when we were in Amsterdam. And when you put in Google Maps, your destination in Amsterdam, it'll show you the nearest tram, how long it'll take you to the nearest tram, and then obviously it'll route you to the bus stop or the tram stop, and then from there the maps will indicate how many stops until your next destination. And all of this is not accessible unless you're online. I did tried to download offline maps to use offline maps while I was in Amsterdam, and it doesn't work if you're trying to use if you're trying to route public transportation. Google Maps will not route it. It'll say you cannot use offline maps to, it says something like offline maps is not available to route your destination or something like that. So I obviously was happy that I had my own Wi-Fi, because while my sister and I were in Amsterdam, we had a huge itinerary, and every day we had multiple destinations that we wanted to check out, and there's no way we would have been able to see everything if each time we wanted to go to a different location, we had to find someone to help us find our destination, or have to find a cafe to use the Wi-Fi. Like, it's a lot of extra time that we don't want to spend looking for Wi-Fi. So having our own Wi-Fi definitely is a huge time saver. Another thing is that even though cafes and airports and some cities offer public Wi-Fi, a lot of times it doesn't work very well, or it doesn't work at all. For example, when we were in Belgium, Bruges, the entire city had public Wi-Fi, and I tried to connect to it just to see if it would work instead of having to use my data on my portable Wi-Fi. It wasn't working at all. I kind of figured it wouldn't work, and sure enough, it didn't work, which then I'm like, why? Who is actually using it? I mean, does the city even check to make sure it's working? I don't know. I've used city Wi-Fi in Japan before, in Harajuku, and it worked a little bit, but the only thing I can check was like an email. I wasn't able to pull up maps or anything. So I don't know. I don't really trust public Wi-Fi if it is available, because more often than not, in my experience, it didn't really work. Airport Wi-Fi is hit or miss. Some airports provide great Wi-Fi. Other airports that I've been to, it just won't connect. It has trouble connecting, or if I finally connect, it's super, super slow. So that's annoying. And another reason why I like having my own personal Wi-Fi is for situations like when we were in Amsterdam, we were taking the train to Belgium, and it was a 3-hour train ride, and there was a layover in between. And again, one of the trains did offer free public Wi-Fi, and I tried to connect to it, didn't work. So luckily I had my own portable Wi-Fi, and it was great to help kill time. So that was nice to have on the 3-hour train ride. When you use the Teppy device, just make sure that you're keeping track of your data usage. 1 gig was plenty for me throughout the day. Because I'm not streaming video, I'm using it for Google Maps, checking my emails, and also uploading some Instagram stories. So that was pretty much what I use when I travel, where I'm like, using the Wi-Fi when I'm around the city. That's how I utilize, or those are the apps that I use on my phone. I think if you start streaming video, you're probably going to eat up your data really fast, and I don't even know why you want to be streaming so much video anyways when you're supposed to be traveling and enjoying the sightseeing. But anyways, we all have our preferences. But once you do reach your threshold, you won't lose your connection, but the speed will go down drastically. So just keep that in mind, that once you reach the threshold, which mine was 1 gig, and you can purchase different amounts, it'll slow down the speed. So just keep that in mind. And another thing to keep in mind is that I noticed that if I connect the device before I leave my hotel, it was a little bit faster. Because it does take some time. I wanted to say 5 minutes. Sometimes I think on average take about 5 minutes to connect. So I don't want to spend that 5 minutes while I'm out and I'm trying to find my next destination, or I'm trying to pull up Google Maps. I don't know, 5 minutes doesn't seem long, but when you're just standing out there, it kind of seems like an eternity. So my advice is that before you head out of your hotel, before you're heading out to your activity, go ahead and power on the device and connect it so that you're good to go once you're out the door. When you purchase a device online, or if you are renting the device, there are different options. So it really depends on your travel needs if you want to purchase the device or rent the device. If you're someone like me who travels often, it's just better to go ahead and purchase a device. But if you're someone that only travels once a year, it's probably best to just go ahead and rent it. But anyways, if you go through the options, you'll be able to, you know, judge yourself what the best option is for you. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And we post weekly videos, so don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Bye!